The moment Naomi saw the man in the black suit, she knew something was wrong. The room didn't quiet. It obeyed. Guests froze. Smiles died. Every man in a tailored tux suddenly looked like a child wearing borrowed clothes. And then his eyes locked on hers, the single mom sitting alone at the overflow table. He didn't walk toward her. He hunted. And Naomi realized he didn't see a stranger. He saw a solution, or a weakness worth killing for. If you love powerful storytelling like this, hit subscribe and stay with us. You're part of this journey now. 5 minutes earlier, Naomi hadn't even planned to attend the wedding. She only came to avoid disappointing her friend. Her dress was borrowed, her makeup fading, her heart tired. She thought she was invisible. Until he appeared. He stood in the archway like a threat carved out of shadow. Broad shoulders, black suit, tattoos curling up his throat like warnings. He didn't carry power. He radiated it. And when his amber eyes found hers, Naomi felt her pulse stumble. Why? Her? Why a nobody sitting at the back? He moved through the ballroom with silent precision. Every step was an inevitability. He passed the senator's wife, the wealthy heiress, the judge's daughter. He ignored them all. He was coming for Naomi. Her breath hitched. She gripped the velvet chair. She couldn't look away. By the time he reached her table, she felt caught, like prey realizing the hunter wasn't here by accident. He leaned down, his voice a low command. "Stand up, Mowgli. Now." She barely had time to protest before his hand slid to her back, guiding, no, claiming her into the center of the ballroom. "Smile," he whispered against her ear. "Look like you belong here. Look like you belong to me." "I don't even know you," she hissed. "Good. Lies are cleaner." His arm tightened around her waist. His body moved like danger in motion. And that's when she saw them. 3 men near the bar watching with predatory patience. Not at him. At them. "What do they want?" she whispered. He turned her sharply, hiding her face. "To see if you panic," he murmured. "To see if you're really my wife. Or leverage." "Leverage for what?" "For killing me." Her heart stopped. He pulled her closer, his voice barely air. "If they realize you're a stranger, we're both dead." The dance ended abruptly. "We're done," he said. "You served your purpose. What happens now? You go home. You do not speak. You do not leave your apartment. If they think you're not mine, they will take you." He gave her a white card. "My men will drive you. Move." She didn't have a choice. Her apartment should have been safe, normal, quiet, but tucked beneath the oak tree. A dark sedan idled, not a neighbor, not a taxi. A glint flashed from behind the windshield, not a camera flash. A lens. Naomi froze. They weren't watching him. They were watching his wife. A hard knock, not frantic, deliberate. He stepped inside without waiting. "You saw the car," he said. "They saw me," she whispered. "Tell them I'm nothing to you. Tell them—" "You're already not nothing," he cut in. "You're marked." She backed away. "I have a son. I can't stay here. I have to protect him." A beat of stunned silence. "A son," he repeated. Everything changed. He looked at the drawing on her fridge, a smiling stick figure with a yellow sun. For the first time, his expression cracked. "Bring him," he said softly. "Both of you come with me. Tonight." "I'm not dragging my child into your war." He stepped closer, eyes burning with terrifying promise. "Then I will tear the war apart before it reaches him." His voice was final, absolute. "No one touches your boy. If you're feeling this moment, you belong here. Subscribe and stay with us. Your support keeps these stories alive. The penthouse was a fortress: steel, marble, glass, and silent guards. Marco adapted instantly. Children always sense who can protect them. And the tattooed giant who checked the windows every hour felt like a superhero to him. But Naomi, she felt like a bird trapped between safety and danger. He didn't touch her. Didn't pressure her, just watched, guarded, calculating. Until one night, he stood by the window, shirt tight across his shoulders, tattoos lit by the city glow. She approached without thinking. "Does it ever stop?" she asked. He didn't look away from the skyline. "No, not until they're buried. You brought us into that. You were already in it." He turned. Too close. Too intense. His hand lifted to her jaw. Her breath stilled. Their lips hovered. A dangerous promise. Alert. Beep. The moment shattered. He cursed under his breath and walked away. Naomi's knees almost buckled. The next afternoon, a guard delivered a small, beautifully wrapped box. It held a silk scarf, dark green, the exact shade of the dress she wore at the wedding. Her stomach turned. Dante tore the box open and froze. Inside the folds was a photo. Not of her, of Marco, walking into school, laughing. Her scream caught in her throat. "They saw him," she whispered. "They saw my baby." He crushed the photo in his fist. His voice dropped to lethal softness. "They want me to know you're real, that he's real." Night fell, and the walls trembled. Not from thunder, from an explosion on the lower floor. Alarms screamed. "In position," his guards yelled. Dante shoved Naomi and Marco behind a concrete pillar. "Stay down. Don't move. Don't breathe." Gunfire erupted. Muffled thuds of silenced weapons. Two figures burst through the living room glass. One saw Naomi's foot, raised his rifle. Before he could fire, Dante struck like a storm. One attacker dropped. The other screamed, "The boy! Take the boy!" Something primal ignited in Dante. "You touch what's mine, and you die screaming." He slammed the man into the reinforced window with inhuman fury. A voice crackled over the intruder's comms. "Moretti, release him! We know your wife's secret!" The entire room froze. Dante turned, slowly, toward Naomi. "What secret?" His voice was no longer angry. It was wounded, dangerously wounded. She swallowed hard. "My past isn't clean. I made a mistake years ago, borrowed money from someone connected to your world. I paid it back. But my name got dragged into a feud between families." She met his eyes. "They're not using me to hurt you. They're using me to expose someone else." Silence. Then his shoulders loosened, not with relief, but with a fierce, terrifying devotion. "You should have told me," he said. "Would you have helped me?" she whispered. He stepped forward, cupping her face gently. "Yes." He backed away, jaw tight. "You have a choice," he said. "I can send you and Marco away, protected, hidden. You'll never see me again." He paused. "Or you stay, not as a lie, not as a cover, as my wife, my real wife, my family." Her heartbeat pounded in her ears. She looked at Marco, sleeping, safe, untouched. Then she stepped toward the man who had torn the world apart for them. "I stay. If you felt this ending, subscribe and join the family. We share stories that stay with you." He pulled her against him, arms like armor. The lie is over, he murmured into her hair. Now it's us. You, me, Marco, and the war that belongs to me. Weeks passed. His enemies vanished. Marco flourished. Dante softened. And one afternoon he handed her a velvet box. No diamond, just a heavy silver band. Simple. Permanent. Unbreakable. A marriage born of necessity, he growled, must be sealed by choice. Tears slipped down her cheeks. I choose you, she whispered. I choose this. I stay. His smile was rare, devastating. A king claiming his queen. And the single mom who sat alone at a wedding found her forever in the arms of the most dangerous man in the city. Thank you for watching to the end. I believe you enjoyed it. We have a lot of other interesting stories like this lined up for you already, so click the image showing on your screen to watch the next. Don't forget to subscribe.